I don't know. I think the Lakers gonna stumble out the gate though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to start off the season, I mean, just looking at their schedule, they play Portland, the Rockets, the Spurs, the Suns, the Nuggets, the Spurs, the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, the Trailblazers, the Raptors, the Timberwolves. That man, it could be a very rough start to that first month. They could legit wind up like going into like the middle of October being 500.
I think they will.
And then it's like but then it's kind of like, eh.
No, not really, because if you look at everywhere LeBron has went, it takes some time. First year in Miami, I think they was 8-8. They didn't really get it together until they played Cleveland. They played Cleveland, then I think they won 10 straight
good news
games.
for them is they play Cleveland on Wednesday, November 21st, and that's an away game at Cleveland. So maybe that might be the game that brings them together.
Yeah, but see,
hopefully people won't be throwing batteries at LeBron this time.
See, the environment of how that game took place is I think what helped the Heat come together after that win, because that was a clan rally that was televised. I had never seen that much hate in one building for one man ever.
I mean, he did embarrass the entire city.
He did. He did not do that. He did not do that. But, and even if you look at the first year in Cleveland, I think they were what, 20-20 until the trade. They made the trade for JR and Sean. I think they were like 20-20 out the gate. People were like, yo, what's wrong with this? They got it together. I think that this could be a situation where maybe they don't come together until like the Christmas game. Maybe the Christmas game is the first time that you see it click the way it should click. Why? Because you know everybody gonna be amped up.
Well, then that means ESPN might be right, because ESPN projected the Lakers to miss the playoffs.
They're not gonna miss the playoffs.
I think it's gonna take 48 games for a team to make the playoffs.
They'll win 48.
But I also think that the Lakers are gonna win 53 games. I said they were gonna win 53 games. So that to me puts them at like the 3rd seed.
ESPN's been wilding, like what they hold with all of their projections.
I
saw somebody pick the Spurs at like 6, and or like 6 or 7. I'm like, so they're gonna get DeMar, who they gonna basically replace all of Kawhi's points and not gonna be no better.
Well, but ESPN don't even have the Spurs on their projected playoff matchups. They have the Warriors Blazers 1-8. They have the Nuggets T-Wolves 4-5. The Rockets 3-6. And
they have the T-Wolves at 4.
Yeah, I mean at 5.
They have the Nuggets at 4.
Yeah. And they have the Rockets at 3, and the Thunder at 6, and the Jazz at 2, and the Pelicans at 7.
The Jazz at 2?
Yeah.
So hold on, wait. The Jazz gonna win like 55 games next year?
I mean, hey, but also in the same thing that they said odds. Well, actually, this is according to Las Vegas Superbook. The Lakers over/under is at 48.5. The Jazz is at 48.5. And but yeah, so I don't get how Vegas has got it one way, but ESPN got the Jazz as the 2 seed.
No,
y'all almost really think Donovan Mitchell is gonna like turn into Dwayne Wade.
I think he's
y'all
gonna take.
Literally think Donovan Mitchell is gonna turn into Dwayne Wade. I don't see that.
I think he's gonna take a leap.
I just don't see that, bro.
I think he's definitely gonna take a leap, but just with all the talent that everybody else added, and also I think Grayson Allen helps a lot. I think he's kind of like your Draymond that you need next to Donovan. You need a guy who's nasty, might, by mistake step on somebody's ankle. You need a guy like that next to Donovan. With the way Donovan plays, you need guys around him to basically protect him.
That's a team in terms of for the Lakers where the Jazz, I think, I'll put it this way. Last season, during the regular season, there were some pivotal games, but the pivotal games for a lot of teams came in games versus the Nuggets, versus the Thunder, and versus the Jazz. And if you played well, depending on those teams, that's how it shook up for you in terms of you potentially making the playoffs. Yeah. This year, I feel like the Jazz, even when you look at the way they played the Warriors, they beat the Warriors like twice. Yeah, and they played the Rockets close, but even though the Rockets beat the living hell out of them. So like, if you the Lakers, you don't want to mess around and slip up and get swept by the Jazz in the season series or lose 3-1. I mean, Bron and Cleveland, I think they beat the Jazz in both of them games last year, didn't they? Am I mistaken? Remember. I can't remember. But I think Cleveland won one of those games, and I think it was a game that was in Utah.
I mean, LeBron always kind of struggles against the Jazz.
Well, I mean, he came. Always. Well, my thing is this: the Jazz, the Nuggets, and who else did I say? The Thunder. Those are gonna be the 3 teams where the Lakers gonna be fighting in that little spot for. And I feel like, and even though I think the Jazz gonna miss the playoffs, I think it's gonna be like it was last year, where it's like winning in. And I don't necessarily know if the Jazz gonna win and get in. I think it's gonna be like the Jazz, Blazers, Pelicans, Nuggets, all clustered up in this little bitty spot. Maybe even the Spurs too, but I think the Spurs might be the 3rd seed. And depending on which one of them is like beating the living the hell out of each other all season long, is going to depend on who makes the playoffs. And I don't think it's going to be Dame. And I don't want Dame to start no campaign during the middle of the season to get traded to the Lakers either. Stay where you at, partner. Leave Lonzo alone.
I mean, he could I think for Dame, if he was gonna ask for a trade, I would think the most realistic move would be New York. New York doesn't have a star. Dame wants to excel to another level. He wants to be superstar status. You can't tell me being in New York wouldn't help that. He had his own signature shoe. Also, much easier to make the All-Star team in the East than it is the West. So I think if he was going to ask for a trade,
but he would be an All-Star every year if he played with the Lakers with LeBron. Lie to yourself.
I mean, yeah.
Lonzo was 6 in All-Star vote.
I mean, yeah, but if I'm Magic, why am I making that trade? I'm not trading for Dame. Why am I doing that?
Because you don't know if BI is gonna be good.
So who am I trading for? So who am I trading for Dame?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't want Dame to start a public campaign to try to get himself traded to the Lakers.
And also, if I'm Portland, I think the Knicks have their pick next year. Give me that high Knicks pick. I'm taking that over BI.
Even if the Lakers just said, even if the Trailblazers said like give us Lonzo a first round pick and Ingram and you can have Dame.
No, that's too much. Because then
if you're in the middle of the season and you see an Ingram not playing as well as you need, that's not too much.
That's too much.
That's not too much to me.
You can take Ingram and you can take some future picks. I give you maybe like Hart, maybe, and I give you like Wagner or something like that.
So you think I'm gonna let you keep Lonzo and Dame?
Yeah.
You out of your mind? No. Then
that's why I don't think that trade gets done.
It's not happening. But I think we'll see.
LeBron.